Kenneka Jenkins, a 19-year-old girl that was found unresponsive in a walk-in freezer at the Crown Plaza Chicago O'Hara Hotel on September the 9th, 2017. Was this a sacrifice or a setup? Come join me with Shay and the T as we dive deeper into this situation using my tarot and my intuition, where we dive deeper into the situation to reveal things that you don't see and wouldn't believe. Let's get started. So, the big question has been going on for what, about years now? I couldn't even do the calculation. What, about 9 years now? Of what really happened to Miss Kanisha. They said they found her in a hotel walk-in freezer. You see her walking down the hallway on surveillance. She actually looks sedated, drugged, not just intoxicated. So, what happened? Was Tanisha so intoxicated that she just walked into a freezer and just left herself there, dying for hypothermia? Or is there something way deeper, way darker around this situation that you wouldn't believe? Join me. So what happened to Miss Kanika? So we start off the energy of seeing that there was maybe some type of lover's quarrel or some type of friendship quarrel that got her confused. And also I see somebody friendly close to her giving her some drinks. There were some type of conflicts and fights maybe going on, and that's probably why she ended up walking alone by herself. She was in a state of sedation. Like I told you, she was not intoxicated. They was trying to say that she was drunk. She was not intoxicated. More under the influence of drugs. Now they were trying to say intoxication because they put whatever it was, because whatever it was that they gave her was put off in a drink. Sorry, y'all. The messages comes fast. You just won't even believe how exhausted I was actually trying to even get this message out. But here comes a twist, because something was forced upon her, something that she already said that she didn't want to do. Actually, an opportunity was presented to her in some type of way that was unfortunately causing the unaliving of her. This was more, and I asked, set up or sacrifice? Definitely was a sacrifice. Now, somebody had traveled to that hotel that she was at during this time, and it was something with exchange of money for services, something that was going to be donated, something that was going to be transferred to someone else. Kanika was needed for this vital organ. She had to pass away in order for this to be needed, because this was not something she was going to want to do in her own conscious state. These people, whoever did this to her, did not even know her. Like, this was a sacrifice. So it is going to always be made look like it was of the fault of the person, hence her walking in a freezer because she was drunk. No, someone was paid to give her some type of medication. Somebody was paid to set her up and to put her in a state so that something could be exchanged from her once she passed. Something could be taken from her and traveled and moved to another place. Something that was being transported from her body into someone else's body, if it makes sense. Now, again, like I said, it was somebody that she definitely trusted, and the whole thing was set up around people that she loved, people that she cared about. So I feel like it was a sacrifice done on her through her friends and her family. So it was like somebody was approached with this idea. Somebody was approached with an offer when it came to her. They knew that something had to be released. So whoever this was somebody she trusts. It was not a coincidence that she ended up at this hotel on this day and this party happening around this time. Some things were paid for out of the pocket, not by the people that were actually there. If you get a good look at the cards, it show you that it's not personal, projecting, and intentions. So what did I just tell you? Whoever it was all about the money on when it came to this situation. They were close to her. They expressed their gratitude, but they felt like she was more worth more than alive. Now there's a lot of gospel and there's a lot of guilty energy around this situation. I know I didn't just keep up close because I like to go in like naked on these situations, because my thing about it is trying to predict what is going to happen, not just trying to use the evidence that I already know. But I did end up seeing some type of TikTok about her mom going crazy one time, and the thing is that because afterwards they got some type of financial compensation, but they knew that this compensation was going to come for a sacrifice through her, and her mom is going crazy because basically she is being hunted. She can't handle what she did. She took money for her child. If y'all want to hear the truth, this is what it is. Money was taken, okay? Things was needed from her child on a personal level, if you understand what I mean. Something had to come out of her child in order to give to someone else that they felt was more of a priority in this world. There is some guilt around it, okay? Mama is she tried to get the money to make herself feel better, but the money did not make her feel better. She sold her soul, she sold herself over, and she is feeling hunted. And behind it all, the facade, the mask of the situation, she is, she tried to make it look real good. To those demons really came for her. Like, they really came for her. Now these people she did it for, they already sold it, so they did not even care. They felt like $6 to $10 million was a decent price for what the celebrity or the person that they was actually giving this to. Like, they had millions on millions, probably damn near the billion. And all in all, she's been trying to pray herself about it. But I do see two older white men involved in this situation around whatever it is. Somebody invested, whoever it is. I feel like it is the owner of the establishment she was at, the hotel she was at. Someone somewhere there owns something. They know somebody. They're connected to something that has a higher purpose, a higher destiny, that actually maybe be into the spotlight. This was somebody that they felt like needed something to keep them going, to keep them channeling. And this darling actually had to pay the price. So all in all, what happened to Kanisha? It was really the energy of a sacrifice. It was not her doing it on her own. It was the purpose of having to manipulate the energy of her friends and family around her in order to send her off into this quest. In order for this job to be done, these people felt like it wasn't nothing personal. Whoever these older white guys are, they're very wealthy and rich. They felt like this was nothing personal, that this could be paid off because the person of the higher status, they felt like they needed them more in life. And Kanisha definitely had something of value that they needed, and they took it and made it seem like she took herself out of here. This situation gets way deeper than you think. It exhausted me to a point, but what I do know about this case is that it's going to be light shed on it again, and the light this time is going to shine bright with new evidence, new things coming to the surface. It is a lot of hush hush and quiet around this, but I feel like something is going to make it come out. Justice for Kenneka Jenkins, and until next time with Shay and the T.